development stories on Osrc TV. I'm Obi Chukwuauti. The construction of the Onyarubulem-Shagari-Iresa flyover in Akure District capital is beginning to take shape, with advancement of the project at 61%, with the beams being put in place. Osrc's visit to the site shows that the construction work has reached an advanced stage, though not devoid of challenges. Joy Pius now completes the story.
The Onyarubulem-Shagari-Iresa flyover project, which is currently under construction, would ease the challenge of commuters and other road users plying the axis. Osrc's visits to the construction site shows improvements on the project, with the earth filling carried out in parts of the project, while the retaining walls towards the Shagari state axis are at advanced stage. The project manager, Femi James, explained the level of work done so far, as well as some challenges encountered, expressing confidence that the project will be delivered as scheduled.
We're at about 61% completion right now. Then in terms of description, we have two sides to this project, the Shagari Estate side and the Onyarubulem side. On the Shagari Estate side, the retaining wall is completed and the filling is about 90% completed as we are standing on this. On the Onyarubulem side, all the piers are in place, the abutment wall is in place. All we have left there is the retaining wall, which also will be completed shortly. Right now we are launching the beams, after which we will do the casting of the deck. We have the central span still outstanding, but the beams for those ones too will take off shortly.
Similarly, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, Lands and Housing, Joseph Babalola, noted that though expectations are high to get the project completed, he expressed satisfaction at the level of work done.
We appreciate that, yes, they're already launching the beams of the flyover. And after launching the beams, the next one is they will as well launch the pre-stressed one, which is the 30 meters length on the middle of the road. And then thereafter, they will move straight to the decking. And by the time they do the decking, I know people will see now that the flyover is almost getting to the verge of completion. And that's the main reason why we need to get here. We didn't tell them they were coming, but we observed based on their own commitment and what they have expressed with our meeting. We know that he's a man of his word that will stand by what he has really expressed, and that was why we are here.
Residents were reassured that the project, when completed, will drastically change the narrative of the area. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
The federal government has dispatched 20 trucks of rice to each of the 36 states and the federal territory, Abuja. The recent move is part of measures to douse the food crisis and the economic burden of Nigerians. Announcing the dispatchment, Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris appealed to state governors to ensure equitable distribution of the rice to those who need it the most. The minister quoted President Bola Tinubu as directing the Minister of Agriculture to ensure that Nigerians get the rice supply. Each truck carries about 1,200 bags of 25 kilograms of rice. In the meantime, the federal government has signed an agreement with the government of the United Arab Emirates UAE to resume visa issuance to Nigerians who wish to travel to the Middle Eastern country. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris broke the news to State House correspondents after the Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja. He said details of the new agreement will be provided later today. The EUA had imposed a visa ban on Nigeria about 2 years ago due to various diplomatic issues. Additionally, Dubai's Emirates airline halted flights to Nigeria as Central Bank of Nigeria could not remit an estimated $85 million in revenue to the UAE. Gunmen suspected to be armed herders have killed 13 people attacks on Benue communities. According to locals, 12 people were reportedly killed in Egoma in the Agatu local government area, while one displaced person returning from a farm was killed in the Gwer West local government area of the state. Confirming the report, a lawmaker representing the Agatu State constituency at the House of Assembly, Godwin Edo, said 12 people were killed and debunked reports that peace had returned to the area. Also in Gwer West local government area, suspected armed herders were reported to have attacked some displaced persons who were returning from their farms. During the ensuing melee, one person was killed, one injured, and 5 others still missing. Outside Nigeria, with a bandage strapped over one ear, immediate past U.S. President Donald Trump has receiving a rapturous welcome from thousands of supporters 2 days after an attempt on his life. The former president entered the convention arena in Milwaukee with a fist raised and to the strains of a live performance of God Bless the USA. He then slowly walked through his cheering crowd of delegates, some with tears in their eyes, before greeting key political allies and members of his family, including 3 of his children, but not his wife, Melania. At moments, the audience pumped their feet and called out, "Fight, fight, fight," echoing Trump's cry after a bullet grazed his ear at a rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday. At the Fisher Forum in Milwaukee, the former president listened to an hour of speeches while sitting next to his running mate and vice presidential candidate, Senator J.D. Vance, whose place on the ticket for November's election was announced only hours before. And that's Developing Stories. Many thanks for watching. Good morning.